I'm Bethany Filipek. I came very close to finding Christ when I was in elementary school, and then in middle school things got very tough and I grew away from the church and away from Christ. And I wasn't sure whether or not I believed in him or whether he actually existed or what kind of God he was. Eventually, it came to the point where I was so hopeless and I needed help, and I knew that I needed help. And that's when I started considering Christ, when I knew that I couldn't go another minute without somebody to help me, when I knew that I couldn't save myself from all the problems that I was having. I really wanted to come here because I knew that my grandma came here, and the church that I was previously in was having troubles. There were wars within the church pretty much, and so I wanted to come here because I didn't think that there were any problems here, and I didn't want any complications. But I couldn't find a way to ask my grandma if I could come here with her. The same day that I was debating how to come here with her, she asked me in the car, "Bethany, do you want to come to church with me tomorrow?" And I was like, yeah, I would really like that. So I came to church with her, and that week I started feeling this peace and this hope that I had never felt before, and it was just so amazing. I'm in the youth group, and a few weeks after experiencing the hope and the peace, I decided that I was going to give my life to Christ. I knew that he loved me and he had forgiven me for everything that I had done. And so I decided that I wanted to always be with him. I always wanted to experience that hope and that peace that he had given me. And it's just been so amazing. There's less anxiety, so I don't worry as much. I have less of a tendency to freak out at myself and others. And it's just absolutely incredible, the transformation that has been in my life. My favorite verse actually that when it comes to this topic is from Romans 6:18. You have been set free from sin and have become slaves to righteousness. And that's always such an amazing feeling, because slavery to sin is just terrible, but once you become slaves to righteousness, it's not like being a slave, it's like you're set free. I would like to say thank you to Carol VC, my grandma, who obviously was touched by the Lord that day and knew to ask me to church. And I would like to thank Edwin and Liz, my brother and sister-in-law, because ever since I've accepted Christ, they have been there for me during the hard times, and Liz has been my accountability partner since then, so she helps me to stay on the right track even when things get slippery and hard. And I knew it was my time, and I just prayed, and I knew that I was a sinner, and I asked God to forgive me and to come into my life, and he did, and everything has changed since then.